What is the most underused room in your house? If you stop and think about it a minute, you'll realize it is your guest bedroom. This may only be used half a dozen times a year. A couple months ago, we were down at Atlanta Trade Show, and we showed you the Sico wall bed system down there. We told you that we were going to show you how to install that. Well, today's the day we're going to do it. We have with us today Roger Anderson from Sico Incorporated to show us how this is done.
Hi, Walter.
You know, when I look at this stuff, Roger, you know, all these boxes, are all these going to fit in that one little bedroom?
Walter, it is kind of scary when that truck comes down the driveway and dumps this in your carport. You say, where is it going to go? How is it going to go together? But Walter, what we've done is we've designed a wall unit system that's all modular in design, and here we show what the finished product is going to look like in that bedroom.
Is each one of these designed differently to suit the homeowner?
Sure, it's a matter of the modular system being put together to the use of that room. So if they are going to use it as a den or a sewing room and the guest room, then we just make those wall unit systems come out to the way they want it.
Well, fine. Let's go on and see how this is going to be done.
Okay. Well, this is a small bedroom, but I think we can put the wall bed system on this wall, Walter.
Fine. Are there any special tools we need?
No, Walter. It's the standard tools that every home should have. A set of screwdrivers, a hammer, a ratchet set, a level, a pry bar, a tape measure, electric drill, and a stud finder.
Is a stud finder absolutely necessary?
No, everybody's got one at the end of their arm. But of course that saves time,
right. Okay. Roger, what's the first thing we need to do here now?
Walter, we want to measure this wall to make sure that our wall bed system is going to fit properly on the wall.
Well, what about this thermostat and light switch here?
We cannot cover those. We have to start about 2 or 3 inches from there.
All right.
And then we go from there all the way down to the end, which is going to be 145 and 5/8 inches. I want to get that flat there, and I'll mark it right here. Okay. Now that leaves us about 10 inches, Walter, for us to get around the foot of the bed here, which is going to be right here, so that we can make our bed.
Yeah, it's kind of important to be able to make it up.
Got to make it if you're going to sleep in it.
Right. Well, what do we have to do about this baseboard?
Walter, we're going to take the baseboard off because we want this wall unit flush against the wall, and with that there, it's going to stick out. So we're going to take that out. We're going to cut it off and save the ends so that we can put them back in later to give it a finished look.
Well, that's easy enough. All right, now that we've got these modular units in here, what do we do with them?
Walter, when all else fails, look for the instruction booklet. Right. What we've got is a nice instruction booklet that shows everything step by step, what you have to do, and everything is what we're going to do is just follow it like a road map. So we've got our vertical panel in place on the bottom. We're going to slide this 3-drawer unit, which we've already taken the drawers out. We're going to slide this into position, squaring it up with the back side of the vertical panel, 1.5 inches from the bottom.
All right.
You got that measurement there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got that.
Now I will hold this drawer unit in place while you put those 4 screws in.
Oh, shoot, I don't want to use that screwdriver. You know, I like to do things the easy way. Let's use this electric
Good idea.
Electric drill with a screwdriver bit in it.
Good idea. Now that zips right in there. Yeah. What we're doing, Walter, is we're making one solid piece of furniture out of this stack of modules.
Oh, those go in nicely. Yeah, that isn't hard.
The only thing we had to be certain about was to make sure that we had the drawer unit the right side up. We're ready to go. Up to the header. The next thing we do, Walter, is we come down the other end and we'll put a header up here. And we'll put this into position again by lining it up with the back side and the top. Again,
okay, you get it lined up, and I'll put the screws in.
I'll hold it in position. It's ready. You just put 2 screws in there. Of course, all this hardware comes with the unit, Walter, so there's no hunting for screws. It's all here.
I noticed that. It made it easy.
Now, the next thing we're going to do, Walter, is we're going to take and duplicate this same thing that we've done so far by putting another vertical panel across the top here and another cabinet unit, and we'll just keep on building the whole stack of cabinetry that we're going to use against this wall right here, and then we'll stand it up against the wall.
Stand it up, put it right in place.
That's right.
That's easy enough.
We can do that. Well, Walter, we've about finished our whole wall unit system now. We've built our recess. We've got our bed in place, ready to go in. And, of course, we secured our header to the stud wall.
Yeah, I noticed you put those lag bolts right into the studs.
Yes, we used that stud finder, didn't we, finally? We found the center of those studs. We lagged in with 2-inch lag screws, so that is very secure. It'll hold a lot, and there's a lot of torque when we bring this bed down. Of course, all the hardware, the leg screws and everything comes with the bed system, and all the mounting hardware here that we've got, and everything that's, no trips to the hardware store necessary with this. We've got the mechanism for the bed here that makes the bed easy to work. And of course it goes with a shank coming out of the bed mechanism here, which will fit into this slot here, which is really the thing that makes this whole system work. Is
the whole bed just pivots on this, doesn't it?
It just pivots right there. So I guess if you're ready, we can put that last screw in and we're ready to mount this bed.
Fine. There we go.
Great. Okay, Walter, you feel that in there now? Okay, we're we're in. Good. Okay, get your arm out and save it. All right, there, it fits square. Okay, now let's just pull it on down and we can adjust this bed. Pull the leg over. We're pivoting off the sides up there, so we need a leg to support the end. As you can see, Walter, this is a European-style wood slat bed system to support the mattress instead of a box spring.
Oh, you don't need a box springs with
Not in this bed. We do have another model that we use a box spring and a mattress on, but in this one it's a slat system, and these are radius slats, so you have the resiliency and comfort of a box spring. All right, if you grab your ratchet set there, we can go ahead and tighten up our mechanism. These mechanisms, one on each side, are what really make the bed work. We're going to take this.
Springs to give it so
it's a 250-pound bed that we're going to make easily raised or lowered with one hand. Just one. Well, Walter, we have finished the installation of this wall bed system.
Wonderful.
And we're now going to put the bed away. The leg, by the way, holds the mattress on too, so we don't have to worry about that.
Well, it's certainly easy to operate.
Fingertip control, isn't it?
I've been meaning to ask you, what color do you call this?
We call this Atlantic Oak. And of course, as I mentioned to you earlier, we have two standard colors, and yet we can do this in any Wilson art color. So we got a lot of choices to put this into.
Wonderful. Plus, I understand you can get almost any kind of module here,
too.
Yeah,
that's the nice thing, too, is that being a modular system, you can really customize the design. So, Walter, no matter what they want to use the room for, like here, it's going to be a sewing room and an art studio, plus the guest bedroom. And so the modules are arranged so that they can store what they want to in here.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll bet they're going to get a lot more use out of this room than they ever have before.
24 hours a day now.
Right. Well, Roger, thank you so very, very much for coming up here and being with us.
Really enjoyed it.
I've learned an awful lot from this today.
Great. We've enjoyed it.
Well, thanks again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.